Good morning, guys. Allyssa LaScala here from Fit with Liz. And, I was just driving. I'm not driving right now, by the way. So no one get upset at me thinking I'm doing a Facebook Live while I'm driving. I would never do that. So I actually just pulled into Target. But I had something on my heart today, and I really wanted to share it with you guys. Especially with the clients that I've been talking to lately, and even just some other people in general, people that have been joining the Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life group. A big commonality that I've been noticing is that so many people, we just naturally have a tendency to put other people first. I mean, we look at it as noble and, honorable to be able to put other people first, make sure that the kids are taken care of first, that your spouse is taken care of first, that work comes first. And it's, kind of like glorifying the burnout, and, there's beauty in the breakdown. And it's something that I feel like is a huge issue. And it's something that I really struggled with and that really deteriorated my health a couple of years ago. And I'm still recovering from it, but there's something I really wanted to share with you guys because, especially as mothers, I mean, I feel like we're just kind of raised to, you put your kids first, you put your spouse first, you put everybody first. And that's naturally a big tendency of women. Not that I'm saying that men don't have that too, but I feel like a lot of times as mothers, the pressure is really, really there. And I mean, I'm not even, a mother yet, but I have noticed that and, taken note of how, the other females that are big role models in my life, kind of what their role was for the family. And so I really wanted to be transparent with you guys and share something that changed my mindset of making sure that I look at putting myself first and my health first as a selfless act and not as a self-centered act or a selfish act. So, a couple years ago when I was really struggling, I wanted a total outside source to be able to talk to. So I decided I wanted to, go to counseling. I felt like that was the best thing for me. And one of the best things that she told me as I was sitting there, crying on the couch and telling her how, I felt like I had to take care of this in life and that in life. And, I could feel the energy being sucked out of me. And she said to me, Alyssa, have you ever flown before? And I said, yeah. And she said, well, you know how in the beginning, you're sitting down, you're putting your seatbelt on, they're making all the announcements, telling you where the exits are. And, they get to the point where they say, if an emergency would happen, that the oxygen mask drop down, but make sure that you put yours on first before you go and help somebody else. And she's like, have you ever really thought about that? I said, no, not really. And she said, if you do not take care of yourself first, you will not be able to provide value to others. You may be able to, go help one person get their mask on, as opposed to if you would put yours on yourself and you go and you're able to help, 3 or 4 other people or, whoever else is in your row or front or back. And you really have to look at taking care of yourself and your health and your sanity and your mindset as the same way, guys, because eventually you start to burn out. Eventually it gets to the point where you can't provide the same value at work. You can't provide the same value to your kids, to your husband or your wife, or whoever it may be. You realize when you don't start taking care of your health and making sure that you make yourself a priority, you realize you start to kind of get snappy towards people, or, you handle situations differently. You're miserable, you're tired, you don't have the same type of energy. And so that is my message to, leave you guys with for this weekend, is that, don't let anybody make you feel like just because you're starting to prioritize, your health or your sanity, that doesn't make you selfish. Even if it comes to like toxic people at work, or, you could have someone that's been your best friend for years, but, maybe they're going through something where you want to be supportive for them, but, you give them advice and then they don't take it, or, there's just constant negativity. And guys, it doesn't make you selfish. It doesn't make you a bad person by protecting yourself, protecting your energy, and saying, listen, like, I can be here if you really need to talk, but I cannot talk about this every single day. I cannot give you advice on the situation and have you ignore it every single week. Guys, it's not selfish to do that. It does not make you a bad person. And so that's my message for you guys is, make sure that you're putting yourself first, protecting your energy, and, just look at things differently. By prioritizing yourself does not make you selfish. It makes you selfless, and you'll only be able to give more to other people. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I hope that oxygen mask story sinks in with you and resonates with you the same way that it did with me. So love you guys. Thank you.